Yeah. I mean, am I on? Am I on? Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Good morning. Good morning. You know, I'm talking to myself currently at the moment. We got to get this done, boys and girls. Zab is first. You in here? All right, all right, all right. Good morning. Good morning. Talking to my. Oh, let me hit that. Okay. Let's get it started. I know I'm like a day late with this, but I had to check out the games, man. Yo, Unreal, what's good, dog? Undeniably real. My bad. My bad. My bad. Shay, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Nev, what's good? Hacks, my dude Hacks. Nev, y'all in here? All right. I know I'm like a day late with this, but I had to check out the games and everything because the Sony conference was a little bit suspicious to me as far as like how they showed it. I felt like there was gonna be more. And voila, what do? You get a day later, you get like all the games, you get the full presentation. And it's looking good. All right. So let's get straight into my thoughts by running down like some of the list of games and everything. And let's talking about those games. But I want to say first and foremost, I know some people gonna get mad and everything, but I'm just being honest. I feel like Sony did have the best conference at E3 overall so far. And overall, I do honestly feel like um this was not that good of a conference for E3. I don't feel like this was like the best E3 I've seen in a long time. It's probably this one was like a lot of last year's stuff. Yeah, I was just looking at the second Days Gone gameplay in the snow. Actually, I think it was confirmed that Sony had some more in the clip but didn't show it. That was from Nev. According to my understanding, you were correct. I heard they were supposed to show. There's a couple of things I heard. I heard of a game from Namco or Temco. I didn't see that. There was supposed to be a Montreal Warner Brothers Montreal game. We didn't see that. Whether it be Superman or Batman, we supposed to see something from them. There was a couple more VR games that I heard was supposed to show up that I didn't see, but some of that stuff was at the showroom floor at E3. So let's get into the breakdown of the games that I thought most people cared about that we saw at E3. The first game, of course, being God of War. Um, what's good, Hannibal? What's good, nephew? Um, I felt like God of War, of course, was it lived up to the hype. I mean, they can't do anything wrong. The thing, like, you know what I've been looking at lately is the engine, man. Because what God of War uses that engine that they're using on like Sony games, right? And it's something about the way they use it, man. Something about the way they use it, man. I'm trying to look it up to find out what the exact name of the engine is. I want to say it's Unreal, but I don't think it is. Anyone in the chat know the name of it? I want to talk about it. Oh, you about to hit the gym? I hear you, my dude. Later. Anyway, so let's talk about this. Let's get into it because I don't need to make this like a super long video. I know people got things to do and shit, and I'm kind of hitting my stream later than I normally would. So let's get into it. Okay, so God of War, we know what that's about. There was some misunderstanding on whether or not that kid is his son or not. We're gonna have to wait and see because based off what I saw in the clip, you still can't 100% tell. But obviously, that kid has powers and might be like the son of a god or like a half god. I'm thinking that's what they're gonna go with. But overall, that game looked amazing. You know, I can't beat a dead dog. It's nothing really to say other than I thought that game was amazing. Crash Bandicoot, I'll pass on. Detroit, I wasn't too fond of Detroit, even though a lot of you guys liked it. Vampire looked very interesting. That was one of those games that surprisingly looked really good. So I'm very interested in that game. Very interested in that game. So anyway, let's pull out some of this footage. Let's pull it out. Pause. That sounds a little crazy, but y'all know what I mean. Let's share the screen. Let's talk about this. Booyah. Okay, so they showed Days Gone in an alternate route. They showed him in the snow, which means that they do have elemental layers in this game. Yo, what's good, Merc? Vish, what's good, bro? 20G, what up? Jerry, what's good, man? So we looking at this Days Gone snow effect. I mean, this is impressive too because I don't think we've seen really snow. We've seen snow in like these games on this engine. We've seen it in The Last of Us, but we never really seen them like playing in actual snow. So this is pretty interesting that this game has so much to offer like this. And they called it 1%. Oh, so he's hunting people down. This is pretty interesting. Let me see if I could play the volume because this I didn't watch this whole footage.
Car or house with duct tape and a couple of loose screws, and we feel really good about it. That's Deacon. You know, he's making use of everything he can find in the environment, and they have to scavenge and search for things and employ them in really clever ways. He has to survive.
Well, you see right here, this is the same old clothesline that he can run into. And in this demo, the runners aren't chasing him. So basically, he has the opportunity to see the ambush before it happens. Goes around and comes up behind them and takes those guys out from behind.
Right.
You know, so that's
this is pretty good. This is an interesting game, man. Overall, that's just a good game. Yo, MVP, what's good, fam? All right, so let's go down the list of games, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on them. This is the list that we're looking at. Let me go to the screen that I'm looking at just to run down the list. Okay, so my list got turned off, kind of, sort of. All right, so let me share the screen with y'all real fast so we can talk about these games as I run them down. They didn't show too much of that snow. That was a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Okay, did it freeze? All right, it froze for a quick second, for a hot second. List of games. Yeah, man. Yo, Hacks, what's good, fam? Days Gone looks good so far. My type of game, man. It's the engine, man. It's something about Sony games and the way that they keep creating those experiences. It makes those games so good. I've heard people on Xbox, I'm not even gonna say names of who they are, but they're YouTubers who said they hate games like that. I'm like, how could you hate a game that has that kind of experience? That shit feel mad real. He said we gotta draw the line somewhere. What you mean, man? What you talking about in the chat? SVG, what's good, fam? So anyway, so Days Gone is a go. Vampire was another good game. I'm gonna see if I could pull that up real fast because I was watching that, but I was in and out of sleep, so I didn't really get to see how good that game was. But it was looking kind of fire, man. It was looking kind of fire from what I saw. It was reminding me of The Order. That's what it was reminding me of. So, okay, so here goes the official trailer. I'm gonna hit that while I share it with you guys and watch it because I didn't get to see this completely. So I'll share the trailer now. Hold on. Of course, that shit's on commercials. Okay, it should be off commercial by now. Let me hit it. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's hit the music. And you know what's crazy about Sony's conference? This wasn't even in the conference. This is something that they showed like the next day. Sony has so many games, yo. He said, did you see all the Japanese indie weeable games at E3 that suddenly they love now? Are you talking about the Xbox community? What I think about XXL? I don't know what XXL is. What is that? Is that a game that I missed? Okay, they doing too much music in the back. I don't want them damn strike because of the music. I hate when they do that. Play the game, goddammit. I want to see what the gameplay is like for this game right here. What is XXL SVG? I'm just curious because I could look that up and watch it. I started watching part of the Digital Foundry video. Are you talking about the one from Digital Foundry where they were talking about is the 4K assets and Assassin's Creed? Is that the one you're talking about? He said Sony definitely rushed this E3 and effed it up. They definitely didn't have a good E3. I mean, it was obvious that they were comfortable. Okay, they're not showing gameplay, and I'm kind of like irritated at that. Yo, it was Xbox dudes is going hype for indie weeable games? You can't be serious, even though I'm not surprised to hear that. Oh, Vish, hold on. Let me stop this. I got to stop this with what you just said. I got to stop this with what you said. Breaking news, dog. Hold on. See, I got the video open. I was going to watch it after I made this because I didn't want to talk about Xbox in this because this is my reaction to the Sony conference. But did you say that they confirmed that Assassin's Creed is going to be 4K checkerboard at 30? I know it's going to be 30, but please tell me you didn't say checkerboard. Because if that's the case, that means I was right. That they're going to make the games the same for Xbox because they're not going to give the Scorpio. I'm still calling it the Scorpio. They're not going to give them that advantage because they know they're not going to sell as much copies. So, did you say it's dynamic 4K? Please don't tell me. And it dips below 30. No, y'all guys are killing me. Oh, y'all killing me. Breaking news, man. Y'all are killing me. I'm going to have to make a video about that separate because didn't I not say that? I've been saying that all along. And even Kid Smooth was getting on my case telling me I was wrong and that's not the case, and everybody was saying that that's not true. And did I not say Pony Foundry, PlayStation Foundry? Did I not say PlayStation Foundry was going to come and get that work? Did I not say they was going to give them that work? I told y'all that. I know it. I knew game doing that. I knew it was not going to. And didn't I tell y'all, did I not say 2 days ago that there was a different version of 4K that they were talking about? Did I not say that there was some kind of term they were using for 4K that was not the actual resolution of 4K? Told you guys that. Everybody said that I was a dickhead, a liar, a scumbag, a switch sider, a flip flopper. I got called every fucking name in the book, right? I got called all kinds of shit. And I said, yo, game developers are not going to sit up there and make two different versions of this game. I said that. They're going to make one version that runs on a Pro, and that's the same fucking version that the Xbox was going to get. Did I not say that? It says sparse rendering lit. I knew those games were not going to be 3840 by 2160. I said that. I've been saying that. I said there's no way they're going to take games and make them 1800p on the PlayStation and then make them 4K on the console. Besides, I've been hearing rumors that the CPU can't handle it. Heard that the CPU cannot handle it. Anytime you see a CPU, GPU on the same chipset, just understand you're not going to get what you could get in the PC. But anyway, let's get back to Sony because now I'm teetering off. The dealer dude is eating crow. I have to agree he is eating crow. I can't wait to hear the damage control from him because he was the main one arguing with me about this, remember? The guy called me a bitch and everything. Remember all of that? Man cursed me out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you a bitch. We got into the back and forth when he said that, remember? Because he was sitting there telling me how the GPU and CPU is all this amazing, mighty shit, right? All that power don't mean nothing if they don't. Anyway, so let's get back to the Sony conference because now that's more reason not to get the Scorpio. It makes no sense, man. Makes no sense. I might end up buying a paperweight now. Anyway, so let's go back to the sharing of the screen and let me share the list of games because I'm running them down, giving my thoughts. I'm gonna have to do I'm gonna have to do another video talking about Xbox, that Xbox community shit. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do a separate video. I'm gonna have to end the stream and then come and do that video because that's truly amazing. Matter of fact, I might do a reaction to the Digital Foundry video because if I hear that from them, I'm gonna lose my shit because I've been saying that all along, and people were sitting up there getting mad at me for saying that. There's no way that console could do that. My rig, yo, honestly, not to even keep getting into it, My PC cost over $3,000 fucking dollars, and it couldn't do it that well. It was doing it, but it wasn't doing it that well. And you mean to tell me the budget for the Xbox One S, and this is confirmed, they wanted to get a $1,000 PC inside of a console. Even at $1,000, a PC still can't do 4K 60. So when I heard that that was the budget they were trying to squeeze into $500, I was sitting there confused as hell when I heard that. So anyway, let's move back on to my reaction. I'm sorry I veered off for those of you who came just for the Sony talk, but most of y'all know how I am. So, you know, I talk about everything live with you guys in the chat. So let me get back to this, and then we're going to talk about that, because that's crazy. We're going to have to talk more about that, though. Let me just finish this lineup, and then we'll get back to that. That is too amazing. I'm glad y'all guys told me that live so I could give my reaction. That is amazing to hear that about the Assassin's Creed, because it's funny because they didn't really talk too much about Assassin's Creed at the Ubisoft conference, because I'm about to get into that in this video as well. Okay, so let's move on. Destiny 2, my opinion of this game is this should not be considered a sequel, in my opinion. It seems like it was DLC. It looks like they could have just gave the first Destiny an upgrade through DLC and made it into this game. I don't feel like you should have to go out and pay another $60 for what I'm seeing in Destiny 2. Now, this is coming from somebody who beat the first Destiny and never played it again. I maxed out my character to level 30 at the time when that was the max level. And then I didn't get rid of the game. I just stopped playing it. I still have my original Destiny, but I didn't buy Taken King or any of that stuff. As a matter of fact, I did a react DLC. You should probably watch that video. It was pretty funny because it was a skit video. Anyway, so Neo Kuni. Now, I know this is a game that I believe Jack Move is interested in. These are the type of games that I don't care for, so I'm going to skip past Neo Kuni. I have no opinion, good or bad, about this game. It's just not the type of game that I would be buying or checking for. I don't hate it. I don't like it. I don't have an opinion. Spider-Man, of course, Spider-Man looks great. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I've played every Spider-Man game to date. I've beat every Spider-Man game you could think of. And this one looks like it's going to be just as good as Spider-Man 2, which is the fan favorite of the last generation series. So this one looks like it's going to be the fan favorite of this generation of series. So Spider-Man's a go, period. I'm already knowing that's a day one purchase for me. I thought I heard Jack asking about Neo Kuni, man. So I think he is interested in this game. I've heard him say it numerous times. You're going to have to ask him. We'll both ask him, but I'm pretty sure the reason I know about this game is from Jack Move. Now, Wolfenstein, whatever you want to call it. Good morning, Jonathan. This is a game that I'm interested in. I had a little beef with this company, but it's a new game, new time. I'll check it out. But I'm gonna have to get a copy of this from somewhere. But I'll check it out. I have not played the DLC for this game, so I'm probably gonna play that after I'm done streaming just to check it out. Call of Duty. This Call of Duty actually looks pretty good. This is the best looking Call of Duty that I've seen in a long time. So they are officially calling it Call of Duty World at War 2. That's pretty interesting because World at War was one of my favorite Call of Duties. That was my top 3. I spent the most time on World at War out of any other Call of Duty game. So that's interesting that this one will be one that I look like I'm going to spend time playing. Now, we're going to talk about the Xbox stuff. Trust me, we're going to get into that. But let me finish talking about this because you guys, man, we got some roasting to do, I believe, boys. I believe we got to roast this community again. But I'm going to save that for a separate video. I'm going to do a video. We're going to have to roast a couple people now because see, now the truth is coming out. And you know what I got to do about that. You know I got to get a couple people. So, Far Cry 5, people have been asking me my opinion in this game. I am a fan of the Far Cry series. I believe that other people from the podcast are not. I'm not one of those people. I enjoy first-person games like Far Cry. I enjoy first-person games. It's not just about running and gunning. I like crafting. I like exploration. I like Horizons. I like graphics. So Far Cry kind of suits what I like to see in a first-person game. Far Cry, Dying Light, those are games that I like. So Far Cry 5 looks excellent. It looks like probably the best Far Cry next to 3 in my opinion. So I'm definitely going to get Far Cry 5. That's going to be a day one purchase. Just to let you guys know, Far Cry, I will probably more than likely have that review and play that game early. More than likely, I'll be able to get my hands on that game early because I usually get my hands on the Far Cry games a little bit early. So look out for some Far Cry stuff on my channel. So I should be able to tell you guys let me just put it flat out. I should be able to tell you guys pretty much if Far Cry 5 is good before it comes out, if you guys really want to know if it's a good game or not. You know me, I'll give you my breakdown on it, and I'll try to give you like a first impressions before the game come out, and then I'll do my review, you know, when the embargo allows for it. But I should have that game early as usual. All right. I can't see what that other name is. It's too small on the screen. Fortnite. I don't know what Fortnite is. So what I'm going to do real fast is I'm going to look up what that is, because I honestly, it sounds familiar, but it's one of those games I'm not 100% sure I remember what it is. So let's look it up. Okay, so yeah, okay. Fortnite is that game that was made by the people who made Saints Row. Am I not correct? I believe that's what I'm looking at. I believe so. All right, so let me share the screen. Let's check out what this is about. Of course, they gave me a long-ass ad before the game would play. But correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, guys. Fortnite is the game that was made by the people who did Saints Row, right? I believe that if you get this game and pre-order it, they give you the guy Gat from the Saints Row series, right? I think I'm on to the right game, right? Fortnite art style is amazing. Well, I think the art style is amazing to you because I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is definitely going to be the same people that made Saints Row, which actually didn't have bad graphics. Not at all. My shit is lagging, but I think it's because I'm putting together a package for somebody in the background, and I think it's taking up a lot of processing power on my PC at the time because it's 120 gigs. All right, so let me make sure y'all can see the screen. Y'all can. So let's play this and see what Fortnite is live, because I think this is that game. I think I know what game this is. I know it's not the same as Saints Row. I just said it's made by the same people. I know it's not going to be the same game. I'm going to give it a chance, bro. I'm not going to knock it just because it was made by the people who made Saints Row. I never had an issue with Saints Row. I just wasn't somebody that played it a lot. Yeah, I'm putting together a package for a disabled person. You know, I try to help out when I can on the side. I wasn't going to talk about it live, but yeah, 120 gigs worth of stuff for a disabled person. I'm trying to help him out. It's a good guy. He helps out disabled people, so he asked me to do that for him. So I'm doing it for him. Yeah, so I'm looking at this. This is definitely not the type of game I would be playing. This looks like the type of game you would play with your friends. Like, if the weapon will do is like, yo, let's play this game. Legends, what's good, fam? If the weapon will do is like, yo, let's play this game, that's the type of game you play with some people and you bug out online or something. Falcon, what's good, fam? I'm just giving my take on the Sony games that was at the conference, giving my overall thoughts. Okay, this don't look bad though, but it just looks like one of those games that you don't take it too serious, you just bug out and have fun. It don't look bad. I don't like games like that. I like more serious type of games, but games like, you need these type of games. Everything can't be, you know, boom, boom, kill, kill, murder, murder. So I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that at all. Definitely a game that I would check out, but I won't be going day one and buying that, but I will be interested in checking it out though. I'm not against it. So Fortnite looks cool. That looks like a good addition, a good library, you know. Get that for, you know, someone to have fun with. If you got some friends you playing online with, that looks like a good game to check out from first glancing. Jimmy, Epic made the game after they stopped making Gears. What game did they stop making after they made Gears? You talking about Fortnite? Because that looked like that wasn't made by Epic. One of them backstage abortion games. Wow, that's mean, bro. Days Gone. Okay, we just showed some Days Gone footage. That's next on the list. Days Gone is another game I'm gonna try to get my hands on early. I'm gonna try to like check it out. Oh, word! So Epic did make Fortnite. I didn't see. That's a surprise. I didn't know that. I didn't check who was the developer, but that is very surprising. That means it's worth checking out more than I thought. I almost blocked you the other day when you had the M in your name for trolling, bro. Oh man, y'all in the chat bugging. That's funny though. Every game can't be a big budget AAA experience. Nah, that's facts. That's facts. That's true. That's facts. But Days Gone definitely is the AAA experience. I'm looking forward to this game. Oh, Agents of Mayhem. Thank you, Jonathan. That is the game I'm thinking about. Agents of Mayhem is the game made by the people who make Saints Row. Thank you. That was the game I was thinking about. So I had that mistaken for Fortnite. So yes, you're correct, Jonathan. Thank you for that information because that was the game I was thinking of. I was mistaken it for Fortnite. You're right. Yeah, so back to the Days Gone. That was one of those games that looks like it's going to go on my top 5 that are alive, baby. That game looks amazing. It looks like it's going to give The Last of Us a run for its money. As you guys know, currently from last gen and this gen, The Last of Us still remains as my favorite game of all time currently. So that game looks like it's going to knock The Last of Us out the box, and that's saying a lot coming from me. Of course, that's another game that I will be trying to get my hands on early. So once again, I will try to have some of that up on my channel, giving you guys first impressions, unboxings. You know how I do. So that's one of those games I'm going to be looking out to try and get my hands on early. I can't wait for the day one to get that. I'm going to have to get that early and get it out my blood. The Persistence, that's a The Persistence. Yeah, that's a PSVR game, no comment. Detroit, of course, no comment. We spoke on that earlier. Final Fantasy, that's some kind of a VR game, I believe. Whatever that is, I have no comment. I'm not going to talk about it. South Park, The Fractured Butthole. I'm very confused about this game because isn't this the same South Park that came out already? I'm not understanding. Is this supposed to be a sequel? I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding that at all. Overall, I'm going to have to check out the South Park series because I remember when I first got into PC gaming, and this was about 10 years ago, there was pardon me, guys. There was a South Park game that I played that was very fun. And South Park games surprisingly are a lot of fun. So I'm probably going to have to give that a try. It's the sequel. Okay, so it is the sequel. Okay. So, okay, let me make sure I got my facts straight. I believe if you buy the sequel to South Park, you get the original game along with it, right? So if that's the case, I will be checking this out. Try to live stream and play with some of you guys if you guys play that. And I'll be giving that a go, even though I'm like into more serious. You know me, guys. I'm more into more adult-based serious games. But every now and again, you got to have fun and laugh a little. Swing, I don't know what that game is. I don't know what that's about. Moss, that's another PSVR game. Don't know what that's about. Uncharted Lost Legacy looks amazing. Can't wait for that. The only thing they did with Uncharted Lost Legacy that I don't like, and it's not nothing to do with the game, the actual physical disc is going to come out like 3 months after the game is released. I hate when they do that. So I'm going to have to buy this digital, which is kind of cool because then I won't have to use my disc anymore. I could just leave that on my hard drive and I could use that to play when I want to go online. Also, the Stick of Truth is the original South Pole and the Fractured. You know what? I'm confused about the Fractured Butthole because I played this thing at E3 last year. That's why I'm confused. This game was at E3 last year. So the Fractured Butthole is actually just now coming out. Wow, I played this game a year ago, man. Okay, that's what's confusing me. The Stick of Truth is the first one, and the Fractured Butthole is the second one. Man, I played this game 2 years ago, fam. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So this game is just now getting around to coming out. I get it. Man, I'm going to have to talk about that with the Sony conference. That was the only problem with this conference. But let me finish running through this stuff. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity. If you guys don't know, I played that on my live stream yesterday. I was highly disappointed in this game. Thought it was terrible. This is definitely the worst Marvel vs. Capcom game in the series, including the original Marvel vs. Capcom. The fact that there's no X-Men in it is a huge disappointment. Some of y'all was expressing that to me in the chat. I'm agreeing with y'all. I totally don't understand what happened. In my personal opinion, it looks like Disney brought Marvel, so they had some kind of influence over the character design. All the characters look child-friendly, very unadult-oriented, very childish, very different, very, very much more Nintendo-ish, Disney-ish. And I don't feel like they needed to do that. They should have just left the game the way it was. The combos are real easy to pull off. The mechanics are super, super dumbed down. I mean, anybody and their mother could pick this thing up and do like 40 hit combos. It's not what I'm not interested in this game, put it that way. This is the first Marvel vs. Capcom that I'm completely uninterested in out of all 4 of the ones in the series. Very bad, very bad. Capcom did a horrible job with this game. I look forward to reviewing this game, just to be very honest about what I think of the final retail product. Put it that way. I can't wait to do a should you buy review for that game. Can't wait, because Capcom fucked up on that. Hey, what's up, Bulgin? Monster Hunter. This game had BG and Dark Cloud hype. Me personally, I thought it looked pretty good. I can't say anything bad because I don't know much of the game, but however, I did think the game looked interesting enough that I know I'm going to be day one playing it. So we'll see what's good, if this game is living up to the hype or not. From what they presented at E3, the game looked hot. I'm not even going to sit here and hold you. I'm not going to say that I'm bandwagon with anyone else. My own personal opinion of this game is it looked good. Okay, so overall, you know, there was some interesting announcements made from Sony. The biggest one that they made, of course, was the remake of Shadow of the Colossus. I noticed it right away. BG went crazy when he realized what it was. I had to tell him a few times because he was stunned, but it was a nice surprise to see people looking forward to that. And I thought it was pretty good, man. I thought it was pretty damn good. So overall, I'm gonna give you guys my top five. Let's do my top five. I'm gonna give you guys my top 5 games that I'm looking forward to from the conference, and then I'm gonna give you my overall thought of the conference. Play it, Jimmy. They are fun. What games should I play that are fun? Let me know. I need to start taking recommendations for different games, because I only play third-person games and shooters and first-person games lately. That's like really all I really do play. Now, let me give you my top 5 in no order, but these are the top 5 games that I'm looking forward to playing that they showed at E3. And top 2 right away are going to be Days Gone and God of War. Those are the top 2 immediately. After that, I'm going to have to pick Spider-Man. That's 3. Of course, I'm going to take Uncharted Lost Legacy. That's 4. And keep in mind, all 4 of these are Sony exclusives, amazingly enough. And for 5, I'm going to pick, even though I can't really pick, I was going to say Far Cry, but I can't pick Far Cry because I'm probably going to play that on PC. But it depends on the patch, the way it's patched on console. Don't sleep on Final Fantasy. Now, I'm not sleeping on Final Fantasy. I used to play a lot of Final Fantasy games back in the day, guys. I'm not a person that is not familiar with Final Fantasy. Matter of fact, I'm just now getting ready to get on Final Fantasy 15 because I started it and never beat it. I need to beat that game. Jimmy, you thought I was Xbox gang. Nah, Xbox is still there, bro. I'm getting a Scorpio day one. I'm gonna give that shit a shot, bro. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I'm gonna give the Xbox a shot. I'm not dumping Xbox. I'm not running from Xbox. I'm not ponying up. I'm a gamer. But you know, Microsoft definitely lost this generation, and I gotta go where the fire's at. And the fire's on the Sony side, dog. I gotta play with the fire. I gotta go where the heat at. I got a 1080 Ti on my PC, bro, and I still think Sony be giving PC a run for their money with their exclusives. They be on point with them exclusives. You got to keep it a stack, bro. Look at the 4 games I named already out of my top 5. God of War, Days Gone, Spider-Man. What was the other one I just named? Lost Legacy. All 4 of those are Sony exclusives, dog. Man. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna go with Far Cry 5. Out of all the games that was announced, those are the ones I'm most hyped for. Battlefront is something I'm getting day one. I know I'm gonna get that on the PlayStation because everybody's gonna have it on PlayStation. Plus, with the Pro patch, it should be acceptable. So I'm gonna get that on PlayStation. I got it on PC, and I was furious at that keyboard and mouse shit. Whole nother story. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with Far Cry 5 as the 5th game that I'm looking forward to on the PS4 from the conference. Battlefield 2 is a go automatically, so I'm not gonna count that. So that's my top 5, man. God of War, Spider-Man, Days Gone, Uncharted Lost Legacy, and Far Cry 5. So there we go. Now Anthem is a go, period. Like, I think I'm gonna get Anthem on the Xbox just because you know, I wanna showcase some of the Xbox stuff. So I might get Anthem on Xbox, but that looks like a game you should get on PC. Just from my experience. The way they were showing the particles and effects, that looks like a game you should get on PC. So overall, I gave the Xbox conference a 7 out of 10, and I was being fair. I'm going to give Sony an 8 out of 10 just because they came with the heat. The reason that the conference was not that good is because, not to lie to you guys, I went to E3 last year, and these are all the same games that were there. I confused South Park for a sequel when it was the same game I played a year ago and a year before that. If Far Cry got co-op, I'm down to co-op play. A lot of you guys sent me friend requests on the PS4. So, you know, if I speak to you in the chat, definitely hit me up. I'll play with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We could live stream, bug out, have fun. But definitely, yeah, man. Yeah, because I don't be doing too much co-op, and I be playing a lot of games dolo. Yeah, The Last of Us is currently my favorite game all the time. It's been that way for a couple years now, man. It's been that way for about 3 years. I beat that game so many times. Anyway, though, overall, that's my thoughts of that conference. Let me talk about the Ubisoft one, because I said that one's not going to be too long. It ain't too much to talk about, but Ubisoft had a decent conference, in my opinion. But they had a couple games I did want to talk about real fast. Lance, what's good, fam? What's good? What's good? Last of Us. All right, let me explain something about The Last of Us before I switch to Ubisoft, because a lot of people be asking me about The Last of Us when I say that's my favorite game. I'm gonna be real with y'all, because a lot of people don't keep it real, or they don't know how to explain it. The reason that I would never recommend The Last of Us to somebody that never played it, right? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because a lot of ponies won't tell y'all this, and I'm not a pony, so I can say this. The game is dated. So if you go and play this game, like, because ponies will hype this game up to and they'll do it because Xbox don't have a game like that. But then an Xbox dude will go play this shit and be like, you know what, this might be a little overrated. You can't take a game that's that old and hype it up and then get somebody to go play it thinking that they're gonna have the same hype that you had in 2013. It's 2017. The Last of Us is not gonna hold up to that hype anymore. If anything, let me open my phone. My bad, y'all. I had to have a louder notification so I know when my phone is doing something. All right, so I got it open. Boom. So The Last of Us is the type of game you cannot recommend it to somebody in 2017 thinking that they're gonna have the same emotional and shock value and enjoyment that a game from 2013 is gonna have. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. He said, I'm a pony, and I agree with you 100%. Yeah, I'm just keeping it real, because I be seeing dudes doing that, and that's what be making Xbox do not like PlayStation exclusives. You can't preach a PlayStation game from 2013 to an Xbox dude and think he's going to think that shit's fire in 2017. It's not going to happen. So I don't tell people, oh, yeah, it's my favorite game. It's the best game ever made. It's better than anything on Xbox, because that's the point that people make, and that's where they fuck up at. You would have to bring up something like probably Days Gone, because that looks like a game that's going to be an updated version of what you would have found in The Last of Us in 2013. So if I was to say, okay, yo, you want to play a good PlayStation exclusive, go play Horizon Zero Dawn. That's currently the game you would recommend to somebody who never played a PlayStation exclusive. That's the game you would recommend. And even that is still a little reach, because Zelda kind of puts his foot up that game's ass. And that's coming from somebody that's not a pony. So I could tell you, okay, people will come, oh, Horizon. Yeah, the game's great, don't get me wrong, but you got a game like Zelda, and this is coming from somebody that don't even like childish Nintendo games. Zelda puts his foot up that game's ass. Low-key, Zelda might be game of the year right now. That might currently be the game of the year right now, believe it or not. And Horizon is the shit. He said Horizon doesn't look interesting to me at all. See, that's my whole point. Well, Horizon is a good game, though, but I got to keep it a stack. Zelda fucks that game up. And that's the reason you hear this whole talk about PlayStation, Nintendo, and then Xbox is like off in the distance. Because they coming out with heat on those consoles, bro. I mean, the Switch don't got no other games that I give a fuck about, but that Zelda was fucking good, man. That Zelda was good. I don't care what nobody said. I don't even like games like that. Cycle Gamer said, I just finished Zelda. It was lit. Facts. And that's coming from an Xbox champion right there. You know, he got the M all over his life. So, yeah, Zelda was definitely low-key a great game. Possibly going to be the game of the year this year, I'm telling you. All right, so let's move on back to the Ubisoft stuff. I just had to explain the whole thing about people recommending PlayStation games to Xbox dudes. Don't recommend the game from 2013 and then sit there and be like, why they bashing it? The game is old, dog. The game is old. I seen people come to me, yo, The Last of Us is whack. Dude, you playing it in 2017. That game was intended to be the shit in 2013, not 17. All right? Yo, he said, have I seen the Assassin's Creed Origins Digital Foundry video? If you want to know that, they put me onto that in the beginning of this video, and I spoke about it, but I'm getting ready to finish this stream, and then I'm going to have to do another stream talking about that. And I got to holler at these Xbox dudes because niggas gave me a lot of shit for the facts that's coming out today. Because I said this months ago and niggas thought I was a hater and an asshole and I got all this heat. And now look, them games ain't 4K 60 at all. They're not even 4K and they're not even 30. So let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about that in a second though. Let me finish this Ubisoft conference impressions, and then I'm gonna make a video talking about that because we gotta get on that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to roast. I'm sorry. I gotta roast. I'm sorry. All right. So anyway, Ubisoft did good, man. One of the main reasons Ubisoft did good, and this is coming from somebody that's an old gamer. I've been gaming for fucking years, so I know like when I see something amazing. What did it for me was Ubisoft. First of all, let me just say something about Ubisoft. Chill, bro. Chill. Psycho Gamer's my nigga, though, man. Chill. I know he be getting y'all niggas mad sometimes, but that's my man, though. Chill. I fuck with Psycho Gamer, though, man. I like his passion for Xboxes. He be like really trying to make his point. I know sometimes y'all be getting mad at dude, but I respect his loyalty to his brand, even though he kind of do take it too far sometimes, Psycho. But I fuck with you though. Psycho be like, go it is, but he keep it cool though. That's one thing about him. He don't start talking about niggas' moms and trying to dox niggas and all that. You know what I'm saying? He keeps it in a debate stat. So I fuck with people like that. You know what I mean? As long as he debates with you without going too far and getting nutty and crazy like the rest of them niggas. So let's talk about Ubisoft finally. Okay, so the main games that I saw at Ubisoft that were interesting was Mario plus Rabbids, of course. Mario Rabbit Kingdom. That's a pretty good game for you Switch dudes out there. That's good to see that they made something for them. I'm happy for them, even though that's a game I won't play. I'm not hating them. Interesting game. They're calling it the Sea of Thieves Killer, Skull and Bones. This is an interesting game to me for one reason. The fact that they're calling it the Sea of Thieves Killer. My only problem with this game is it feels like For Honor. The game is pretty much about riding around in a boat and getting loot and leaving the area. The problem with that is that's the same mode you saw in Assassin's Creed Black Flag. You can't take a mode from a game and charge me $60 for it. It's not enough content. And this is something Ubisoft has been doing lately, and this is a problem. You can't take modes and make them into $60 games. So Ubisoft, please do not do that. You need to add more to this game. I will roast the shit out of this game in a review if I find out that's what they did. I will purposely get this game, review it, and bash the fuck out of it if that's what they did. Just to warn people, because they need to stop getting away with that. That is why For Honor has only literally down to less than 10,000 people playing online currently, because they do shit like that. You need to give people a full game if you want them to pay $60. What's good, Spider? All right, so Skull and Bones does look interesting. But if all you do is ride around in a boat and you have no interaction, because what I saw about it that really disturbed me was they said you had to level up your boat in order to do a raid on another boat. Where you raid the boat, you plank onto the boat and you go into it and you raid it. You don't even control that. So that's like just a CGI, or should I say a quick time event. Terrible. That's not enough content. So you can't tell me Assassin's Creed Black Flag had parts where you run around, you explore, you kill, you do all these things, and then you, for fun, you get in a boat and do Skull and Bones. So you literally took the boat mode from Black Flag and made it into a game by itself and think it's worth $60. That's not cool. So I'm gonna have to start off by saying that was the one disturbing thing about Ubisoft's conference that I saw that I did not like. Now, the Crew 2, some people was hyping that up. Me personally, I don't care about it. I have the Crew. I always had it, never tried it. Didn't look interesting enough. I'm going to give it a chance because some people seem to think that this game looks interesting. So I'm going to give it a chance to see if I'm going to get the Crew 2. But 9 out of 10 times I won't be getting that. Now, Far Cry 5, definitely a cop day one. That's one of my favorite titles currently right now. Even though I did not play the last two in the series, I enjoy what I have been playing so far. I do have the other ones. I'm playing Far Cry 4 currently, trying to beat that and get into Primal, which is the one that looks like I won't be enjoying too much. But I'm definitely going to get Far Cry 5, and that's going to be a day one play for me. I'm going to wait, Far Cry 4. No, pardon me. I did beat Far Cry 4. Primal's the one I need to play and beat. My fault. I'm trying to beat Far Cry 4 over on Xbox. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm getting confused. Beyond Good and Evil 2. This was interesting because when the maker of the game came out on stage, you saw him crying. That touched me, man. I was like, yo, you know he put blood, sweat, and tears into the game if he cried, man. So that looks like that's going to be something good. It was nice to see them make a sequel to it. The trailer looked pretty dope. The game looks interesting. I'm definitely have to check that out. So overall, though, I thought Ubisoft had a good conference, even though some of the games look like they kind of finessing out there, man. Kind of finessing out there. Now I'm skipping some games because I just wasn't interested in them, man. Just wasn't interested in them, man. But Assassin's Creed, last but not least, very interesting information came out about this game. I'm gonna have to do a separate video talking about this, man. But it's very interesting to hear what they said about this game on the Xbox One X. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, to say the least. So overall, man, I thought the Ubisoft conference was I thought it was better than EA's conference. Outside of the console conferences, I'm gonna have to give the best conference to Ubisoft. The Ubisoft and Sony, to me, had the best conference out of everyone. But overall, this was a disappointing E3 to me, overall, period. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't go because it costs a lot of money to go there and to have this go on. Plus, I'm hearing a lot of bad things about the show floor. A lot of people with media access are subject to the people who don't have media access, and they're getting the corral treatment, and they're getting cattled and herded, and it's annoying the way you get treated there in that situation. So definitely glad I didn't go. Glad I did not go this year. Nintendo had the best E3. I'm not even going to do a Nintendo coverage video, but I am happy for you guys because, like I said, you guys were going to get Metroid, and I was correct. You guys got Metroid. So I'm happy that you guys did get something you wanted. I like to see Nintendo do good. I'm not somebody that's going to hate on Nintendo. The better Nintendo do, the more Xbox got to do to compete, the more Sony got to do to compete. So I want all of y'all guys to be doing good out there. Anyway, though, how long is this video? Because I made this video kind of long. Shout out to the dislike nigga. He's still on my nuts, I see. Disabling the likes, man. You know, you have to find somebody else nuts to hug, my man. Because you be on the dick. So, too bad, bro. Too bad. You going to hate what I'm about to do next. Anyway, I'm in my analytics. Let me get out. But I am going to disable that shit for you, dog. Where is it? Advanced settings. Oh, man. I should have did this live for you so you can see it. Users can rate the video. Nope. Sorry, dislike bot. You're going to have to find a new dick to ride. Jimmy, do you watch Dr. Trey? No, I do not. I know who he is through Bomb, but I don't watch his videos. Nah. But anyway, listen, I'm gonna end this stream because I gotta do one about the Xbox shit. I gotta get on that right now because if I don't, I gotta roast them. I need to do a separate video. So let me end this stream. And I'm gonna come right back in 2 seconds with another one because I gotta talk about this Xbox shit. We gotta talk about it. I'm gonna have to yeah, it's 52 dislikes. Now, what he doing with the dislikes real quick, if I get a couple of likes, he tries to counter that with dislikes. Like the thing about the dislikes real quick is corny is that it's obvious that it's a bot. That's one. Two, the nigga is my biggest fan because he can't leave my videos alone. For three, for some reason, he thinks this matters. But I'm disabling the dislike bar just because I want him to realize I don't care about it either way. So I left it up there to show him I don't care. He's just living and thriving off of it like it mean anything. It don't. The only thing that I don't like is that he's on my dick. Like this dude is not taking my dick out his throat at all. So, I mean, I'm telling you, that nigga Stan, he got a picture of me on his wall. That nigga always talk about how I look. The dude is at all my videos. He watches all my shit. So he's definitely my biggest fan. That's a fact. He can't go a day without thinking about me. That nigga is a fucking homo and a dick sucker. Whoever you are, you need to get my dick out your throat. You are gay as fuck, my nigga. I never seen a person worried about another man that much. That's disgusting. Anyway, we gonna roast though. I'm about to let me make another video. I'm gonna talk about that fuck nigga too though. Fuck him. He want smoke. He gonna get it. Fuck it. Let me do another video though. Let me end this one. Everybody could get that work. Fuck that. I was being cool, but ain't no point in being cool with these niggas no more. Let me close this video. Let me close this. Why is this open? What is this? Wow, why is that even open? Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, like let me end the stream. I'm coming right back. I got to do another stream. I got to talk about these Xbox dudes. Peace, y'all.